Hello, my name is Zach Smith and I'm here to welcome you to a presentation that will detail UberMuesli's performance over the last 5 months. Our management team consisting of Bonnie Botello, Jeff Kajawa, and myself will illustrate just how UberMuesli has excelled at aiming for and surpassing the goals set for the company in the original business plan. After explaining how we achieved our previously established goals, we will then show you why you will want to continue to support UberMuesli, our company, the #1 muesli company in Germany, far into the future. UberMuesli's leadership team consists of Bonnie Botello, performing marketing and data analysis duties, Jeff Kajawa, who performs and manages production and procurement duties, and myself, who performs sales and pricing duties. I'll be guiding you through the first half of the presentation where we focus on our business strategy and how we accomplished our strategic goals and became the most valuable muesli company in Germany. Jeff will then take over and discuss UberMuesli's strategic financial goals and discuss key performance indicators related to the future of our company. Afterward, Bonnie will be giving a separate presentation to Christine Church, UberMuesli's instructional coordinator. Over the last 5 months, UberMuesli has become the highest valued company in the German muesli market. Our company valuation is approximately 124.8 million euros. We are pleased to announce that we have achieved a AAA+ credit rating with a corresponding interest rate of 6% on our loan balance of 2,800,000 euros. We also have the second highest corporate equity at 24.9 million euros. We were able to build this equity while spending the second lowest amount on marketing, and we invested early to reduce the production line setup time to only 4 hours, which resulted in 88% average productivity. UberMuesli's original business plan focused on 3 items. Number 1, we aim to reduce the expensive ingredients in our 1K products to increase our profit margin and to allow us the flexibility to offer our 1K products at low enough prices to attract cost-sensitive hypermart customers. Our objective was to use a balanced product price to dominate the 10 and 12 distribution channels. Number 2, we wanted to differentiate ourselves from our competitors in the 500-gram market by increasing the quality of our offerings. We did this by increasing the amount of expensive ingredients in our 500G products and adjusting our BOMs. We intended to sell these products at a higher price and to target independent grocers and win over distribution channels 12 and 14 with higher quality products than our competitors. Using Lumira, we were able to analyze the market environment to identify product gaps amongst our competitors so that we could aggressively price our products. We will discuss the Lumira tools later in the presentation after we discuss pricing for our 1K and 500G products. In the 1K market, our initial strategy was to reduce product costs to increase profit. We did this by adjusting the BOMs for each product to have the lowest possible cost based on product composition. This would allow us the flexibility to cut costs to attract cost-sensitive hypermart customers and own distribution channels 10 and 12. However, we found that the demand for 1K products was so high that we never had to cut costs to attract customers. In fact, we were able to sell our products at prices which were substantially higher than our original projected prices. Some products sold for over 40% more than what we initially priced them at, which can be seen by reviewing the items shown in green. Additional information about 1K product prices can be found in Figure 4 in the appendix, including the increased net value for 1K products, and will be discussed by Jeff at a later time in the presentation. In the 500G market, we intended to sell products of higher quality by adjusting the BOMs to include more of the fruit, nuts, and quality ingredients that grocery customers demand, with the intent of charging more than our competitors and attracting customers who want higher quality products. In the grocery store distribution channel, we were able to raise prices to over 20% more than what we originally forecasted, seen by the items in green. However, we were surprised by the independent grocery distribution channels where we had to slightly reduce prices. Due to our pricing policies, however, in both distribution channels, prices were set consistently above break-even costs, and in both instances within these distribution channels, UberMuesli consistently profited from product sales in both channels. During each month, we track pricing of all products with our pricing chart tool. This tool allowed us to see the prices of all products and the quantities of each product that were sold at each price. At first, we were concerned that the complexity of this graph might be hard to follow. However, it ended up working well. Later on in the game, we stopped using the SAP price market report because we could get real-time information separated by distribution channel through this tool at a much faster response rate than in SAP directly. We were also able to use this tool to see exactly what our competitors were selling their products for at any point in time. We use this information to target specific companies and to set our pricing competitively or to increase prices during low competition phases. As an example, this table shows the 1K offerings of Company T, our biggest competitor, during month 5. As you can see, we were able to refresh this data to track Company T's price changes and sales quantities as they occurred, providing us with real-time insight into their pricing during the game. While we had an aggressive pricing strategy, we were constantly making changes during each round using our Lumiere tools, and this aggressive pricing adjustment strategy ended up giving us an unexpected competitive advantage. Almost immediately, by analyzing market and competitor pricing with our pricing chart tool, we realized we could increase prices significantly on nearly all of our products in channels with low competition and low sales based on a particular product. We continued to monitor pricing in real time, and we adjusted prices as much as we possibly could so that we maintained high sales, but also maintained an extremely high margin on our products. This chart demonstrates how we adjusted pricing based on sales to both counter our competitors while also selling high to channels with low competition. We also found that offering a wide variety of products helped attract vendors and distribution channels that purchase multiple products at the same time. We believe that this strategy allowed us to become the most profitable company and was especially important in the grocery store distribution channel, which was our most successful channel. In this chart, you can see the product mix by company per round as a percentage of total sales. Companies that maintained a balanced product portfolio seem to have consistently higher sales and perform better overall, indicating that customer demand was high for a wide range of product types. Please see Figure 7 for net value by distribution center to see how we outperformed other teams in the grocery store distribution channel, and it will also be discussed later in the presentation by Jeff. The last topic from our business strategy that we will cover is our financial management strategy. Our goal was to pay down our debt as quickly as possible without impacting business operations so that we can improve our credit rating, decrease our interest rate, decrease company debt, and increase our company valuation. We were successful in achieving the highest credit rating and the lowest interest rate possible while paying 5.2 million euros off on our company loan, and we currently have 1.2 million euros in cash on hand. While this money could be used to improve production or pay down our debt further in the future, our low debt combined with high sales and high net margin means that UberMuesli has the flexibility to decide how it wants to spend its money going forward. Continuing on from financial management, in the practice games we realized that credit rating, loan balance, and interest rate directly impacted company valuation. Because of this, we created a loan tool to monitor the speed at which other companies were paying down their debt so that we could ensure that we always maintained the best possible credit rating comparative to other competitors during any point in the game. Moving up from sales and pricing, I'll now hand the presentation off to Jeff Kajawa, our specialist on production and procurement, to discuss how UberMuesli performed so consistently well in our production environment.
Thank you, Zach. UberMuesli decided to make an initial investment of 500,000 euros to reduce our setup time. This decreased our cumulative setup time between unique production runs from 296 hours to 148 hours during our 5 months of operation. This allowed us to achieve an average productivity of 88% during our current operations. Initially, we decided that an investment in increasing our daily production capacity was going to be cost prohibitive, and we did not make that investment. However, with our current market position and your continued support, we will be increasing our production capacity to further improve our production scale. UberMuesli's management team used this inventory tool to see what the total inventory of each product available on the current market was during our operations. We use this information to change our production plan to offer products that were being undersold by our competitors. For this example, you can see that the 1 kilogram mixed fruit muesli is currently being undersold. We decided to produce more of that mixed fruit muesli. And once it was produced, we started selling it very, very quickly with higher profits than expected. Initially, based on market research, we decided to avoid the original and raisin mueslis as they were generally poor performers. During the initial business plan development, the UberMuesli's management team set KPI goals for the company. These next few slides will compare our goals with our actual performance. We had a net income goal of 400,000 euros during the first month due to a lost productivity time during the initial startup and over 1 million euros for the subsequent months. As you can see, we achieved over 1 million euros of net income every month and exceeded our expectations. UberMuesli had a goal of 1.3 million euros in monthly sales during our first month and greater than 1.8 million euros in the following months. In month 1, we had 1.6 million euros in sales and had over 2 million euros in sales for all months afterwards. As you can see, we again exceeded our expectations on this KPI significantly. UberMuesli exceeded our initial goal of 70% production capacity during the first month of operation and met our goal of 85% in all the remaining months with the exception of month 3, where we struggled at 81%. As we further reduce setup time, increase our daily production capacity, and improve our warehouse management, our production metrics will continue to improve and provide a solid foundation for the future success of the company. UberMuesli has exceeded its company valuation goals for every month in our current operations. By managing our production capacity, optimizing sales revenue, and aggressively paying off our startup bank loan, we have been able to build a company with a higher overall value than all of our competitors in the muesli market. At this time, UberMuesli is not requesting any additional funding for our continued operations. We believe that we have found the formula for a highly successful company, and we can self-fund the production improvements necessary to continue to be competitive while we continue to move forward with our business strategy. All we ask is for your continued support as we move this prosperous company into the future. Thank you.